Today, I'm going to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 5, Episode 6. Sorry, this is late. Just roll with it. It started off at Jocelyn's viewing party of the video church. And she's talking to Chris and Mimi. And Jocelyn, like I said last time, and I'm not going to take that back, that bitch was so disrespectful. She continued to be disrespectful. I just didn't understand why was she being so disrespectful. Um, but hell, she just on this petty kick or whatever. Um, when that bitch said revenge, I said, now I know I don't pronounce a lot of things right because of my medical situation, but somebody need to take this bitch to school. Just period. Um, she said success is the best revenge, and I said, bitch, first you gotta learn how to say it and spell it. But whatever. Um, they talked about her inviting all the girls or whatever, and Mimi basically tell her, none of them bitches fucking with you. You petty bitch. Ain't they ain't fucking with you. I got two different notes, but I'm trying to not forget certain things that she said because I was just like, really, Jocelyn? But anyway, she gonna say, I'm gonna see them, I'm gonna see them, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like talking about they can't run from me forever. I run Atlanta. People and their egos is irritating me right now. So watching this show irritates me when people don't know how to humble themselves or whatever around people and to people. I don't understand why people have these big ass heads. And bitch, if people don't watch Love and Hip Hop, they don't know you, Jocelyn. If your name wasn't always in the blogs and on gossip sites and doing fuck shit, nobody would know you. Whatever. Anyway, so moving on that, Stevie and Scrap shows up or whatever, and Scrap feeling some kind of way still towards Jocelyn, but he's still there to support at the same damn time. And he was talking about how Jocelyn needs to be checked. But let me go back to my notes because what I'm looking at and what I wrote down, two different things. So anyway, oh no, they started talking about the housewarming party before Stevie and them arrived. They started talking about the housewarming party, and that shit was funny because Jocelyn got mad because she wasn't invited to the housewarming party, talking about you need to dust your house out with sage and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, the housewarming party was fun because you wasn't there and it wasn't no drama and it wasn't everybody was able to just chill and talk as grown ass women, even though some of the talk was about Jocelyn. I just felt like the party was a success. It wasn't no drama. It wasn't no fighting. It was just everybody chilling. Whatever. Um, like I said, Stevie and Scrap shows up. Stevie walks up to me with his disrespectful ass. You're talking about Jocelyn. This shit that Stevie did was so disrespectful towards Mimi and her girlfriend. Oh, yeah, girlfriend. Speaking of girlfriend, Mimi, when you first introduced us to Chris, you said that that's not your girlfriend, but then you introduced her to Jocelyn as your girlfriend. Make up your mind. This is why bitches is confused. This is why people don't know what to call her and know how to treat her. Because bitch, you said that she likes to be treated like a boy, but she allowed you to say her girlfriend. I didn't understand that. But Stevie gets introduced. He calls her beautiful. I fell out because I said this motherfucker being petty. And even Mimi was like that wasn't cool because she had already told Stevie not to call this girl beautiful. And Chris like, oh, beautiful. I was expecting handsome. And I'm like, bitch, you're a girl. I'm trying not to be disrespectful. I really am. Um, Talking about, oh, you the one took her to the other side, and she was like, yeah, and I said, no, no, she didn't take her to the other side because that bitch been looking on coochie. No, and the bitch don't know, bitch ain't a lesbian, so how she on the other side? Bitch ain't a girl, how she on the other side? I'm just saying. So anyway, I just was like, whatever. Anyway, moving on from that. Oh, that nigga Stevie said I was trying to be a part of it. Stevie, everybody don't want to have a fucking threesome with you. Everybody don't want your beefcake, especially not a bitch that thinks she's a dude. I'm unless you trying to tell us something, Stevie. That bitch used a strap on. Are you trying to? Um, well, I'm just saying. Um, Mimi tells Stevie about the whole um Jocelyn situation against Carly and the whole blackmailing her and all that kind of stuff. So then that's when Scrap jumps in like, damn, you need to handle her about Tommy and all this kind of stuff. They both coming at him and they said that she's in bomb dropping mode. I said, no, that bitch is in petty bitch mode. Whatever. Tommy walks in and they like, oh shit. Her and Scrap's still on the out so far, but Scrap gonna walk in there and say, "Oh, you gonna come in here without speaking to me, bitch? If we not together, why would I have to speak to you?" Okay, whatever. Anyway, so anyway, I just didn't understand that. They start talking. She walks up to Jocelyn because she wants to tell Jocelyn about the whole Scrap situation. But they really didn't get into it as far as her and Tommy because that's when Scrap walked up. And he gonna try to basically confront Jocelyn when he already had told Stevie to do it. But okay. So he say something to Jocelyn and Jocelyn was like, yeah, she my friend, so I told her. So she didn't have two fucks to give and no apologies to that. So then Jocelyn said, um, Jocelyn tells him like fuck that, I got another motherfucking bomb for your ass. Did you know your mom Miss Stevie J used to fuck around back in the day? And he was like, man, don't put that out there. Don't be saying that. Don't be disrespectful and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, that's my uncle. And she was like, maybe your dad. I said, so Stevie saw that it was getting kind of real reckless over there. So he ended up walking over there trying to diffuse the situation. They watched the video of church, and I was with motherfucking Chris. Like, what do church have to do with this video? Going to work. And we didn't get to see it. I didn't look it up on YouTube. I just didn't. So if y'all saw it, tell me what y'all thought about it. Maybe I'll go look at it, whatever. Um, but yeah, I just was sitting there like, why are we not seeing nothing of the video? We probably saw a total of 5 seconds with that damn video, and I was like, well, what's the point? But she got a good reception. Kirk and his daughter was there. Chris said it was okay. She liked it, her booty, so that was cool, whatever. So then we get, oh, she has this speech about forgiveness and all that bullshit. I didn't care because we know she on some bullshit. So then in walks Don. And I was with Stevie. I was with everybody. Like, huh? What the fuck? Like, she called y'all some frauds and some more shit. She didn't like even Mimi. So why was Mimi excited? And I was just confused. And Don needed a way to get back into the storyline, I guess. I don't know. I didn't understand why Don was there. I don't understand the whole forgiveness thing Jocelyn on. Maybe she got a payback for Don just as fucking well. But whatever. Um, Jocelyn trying to mend fences between Mimi and Don or whatever, and I'm just like, whatever. Um, Tommy started popping off on Don. All of a sudden, she just started popping off. She was just like, this bitch was popping off on social media. Her and KK got into it. So she was saying stuff about me. And I'm like, bitch, did you jump in on social media for her to pop in on you? But regardless of whatever it was, I just felt like Tommy was way the fuck out of line. She was there to support her homegirl party. And she just popped off. And it was just like, unwarranted. It wasn't how a grown woman would act. It's not even how a grown woman would approach a situation if they have beef with somebody. Like, there was a whole way to handle that. And I just felt like this is why I call this bitch a bird. But yeah, I think the girl is straight up fucking bird. You just don't know how to fucking act in public. You don't know how to act in private. I don't know, whatever. Um, Don was like, that bitch don't want it. I said, no, but I do want to see y'all fight. I'm just saying. I don't know. Don, mm. Don looked like she about that life is fighting, but I don't think she would have got with Tommy. It's nah, I don't think she would have wanted it. I just would have liked to see it. Anyway, Bambi and Tammy go on a double date with Waka and his homeboy slash brother, Chaz Gotti. She questioned him. They get it on good. It's cool. Whatever. I mean, it really wasn't that much, but they got along. Scrap and Sass talked to Stevie about Jocelyn and say that he needs to check her because that shit wasn't cool about her spreading rumors about their mama, and he said that he's gonna handle it because it's family over everything. But I'm like, I understand they saying it's family over everything, but if this is his wife, she's his family. I didn't understand why y'all keep telling him family over everything like she was just a girlfriend bird on the street. When y'all calling her TT and they supposed to be having this little thing that they're married. I did see on the thing that he said he's single, but I'm like, y'all motherfuckers say y'all single every other week, so whatever. Um, I'm just saying. When she start going with somebody and being in a relationship, fucking somebody and all that, then I might believe it. But till then, just saying that they single, hell, they said that they were married. Whatever. Rashida go and her mom is at the store, and she's saying everything going good since that last meeting with her mom, except for with Kelsey. Kelsey still being late, still being disrespectful. She thought that they were supposed to sign her on the record label or whatever after that showcase, but Rashida ain't down with that. That girl got to show her some shit, whatever. Then they start talking about the whole Scrappy made up with Kirk and all this stuff. Then they start talking about Mama D. And Rashida mama is not here for Mama D. She don't want to be here for Mama D. She don't give a damn about Mama D. Mama D is on a whole nother level, whole nother playing field. She ain't got time for that bullshit. And I'm just like, I feel her though. Like, ain't nobody got time for Mama D. Nobody has time for her. She called her. She said that she thinks she has a drinking problem. She called her crazy. She said Mama D don't hear and all the kind of stuff. And then when she said um something about settling beef. And I'm sitting there like, bitch, you are too old to be talking about settling beef. Just saying we have differences, we don't get along, that's cool. But for to see somebody mama, knowing she probably somebody grandmama, great grandmama, playing great grandmama, whatever. Bitch, you too old to be talking about you settling beef with another woman. Y'all settling y'all differences, y'all don't like. But to say you beef, you too wrong for that. Um, Mama D and Ernest. This was the most disgusting, the most ratchet, the most irritating scene I ever seen, and I don't want to ever see this again. And I'm not saying it's because it's yeah, I am. I don't know what I'm saying, but I just know I don't want to see this ever fucking again. And it's not because it was black people. I'm not gonna ever say that because I've seen some black love on TV that make you want to say, "Oh, I want to get some." Even older people, but this shit was creepy, ratchet. I'm ghetto. I love everything about me being ghetto, but bitch, no. I felt sorry for Scrappy. I felt sorry for his sister to even have to watch this, see this. I'm telling y'all, I was watching this on my phone this morning and I had my earphones on. And me even being a vlogger, I wanted to turn my phone down, take the earphones out, but I had to listen for the next scene, so I had to endure this. But it was horrible. I don't ever want to see a sex scene ever again with Mama D and Ernest. She was playing with his nipples. She was, ew, it was horrible. It was disgusting. It was fucking with my eyesight. It was fucking my head up. I had a headache and I still had to watch it. I just didn't understand. I don't understand why even Mona wanted to put this out there. I don't understand why Scrappy won't take his mama off fucking TV. It was disgusting. But then they start talking about lubrication. Ugh. I'm getting nauseated. I'm just saying that's some fucking. She going off on him about not being able to get it up and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, yo, we don't need to know. And then he gonna say, now I was laughing because I said this motherfucker crazy. She was talking about him getting it up, and he was like, well, you know how to get it up, bitch. We all. I'm just saying. We all knew what he was alluding to, and I fell out because I said I said Scrappy gonna kill him. Scrappy is gonna. I hope they don't show that part at the reunion. That's all I'm saying. So then they start getting into. All of a sudden, she started getting into him not giving her money, and I'm like, I'm with Ernest. Like, what the fuck? Like, she like, I can't get no loving and I can't get no money. He like, bitch, I'm trying to give you some loving, but your ass over here talking. If you would just shut up, maybe it would get up. I don't know. But she all up on him about money, and he let it be known that he has two jobs. And I get where he's coming from. Being a ex-con and being, convicted of a felon, it's hard to make the money that she wants him to make. But bitch, for you not to give him kudos for having two jobs, fuck you, Mama D. Like, for real. Fuck you. You did not even give him. I thought this motherfucker just living off of her and wasn't working. He's working two jobs and you not satisfied. Fuck you, Mama D. For real. Um, I just wasn't. And he said he was sleeping out of a suitcase. I said, well, that shows you she married him for TV. That shows you that it was nothing with them. Tammy, Rashida, and Shad is at Deb Atney's house, and she cooking for them and or whatever. And they're telling her about the date that Tammy did with Bambi, and she was like, "Wait a minute, she was scrap." She was like, "No." Deb don't want no problems between Chaz and Gotti, and Chaz Gotti and Scrappy, and I'm so here with that. And I apparently Waka and Scrap ain't friends for even them to do that situation. So maybe he is cool because of Tammy and not because of Waka. But I felt Deb on that situation as far as, that was just wrong to introduce her to a dude in a circle, knowing Scrappy is still be in a circle. Mm-mm. I'm not here for that either. Um, I do want Bambi to be happy. I just want Bambi to date outside the fucking circle because then it gives people the room to talk about you and stuff like that. Rashida tells her about the whole situation with Scrap and her Mendeces and how they got into it and all the court situation. And Deb lets it be known that they really wasn't needed at court. And I said, I understand where Deb is coming from, but still, that doesn't excuse Kurt and Rashida for not calling Scrap at all. It doesn't excuse them. And why Rashida was trying to look for validation. Bitch, no, it still don't excuse you. Um, then they start talking about the whole thing with Mama D and Rashida's mom, and she's gonna have a brunch, and she wants Rashida's Rashida wants Deb to come and referee. Did y'all see Tammy's face when she said that? Like, oh shit, oh here we go. Like you shouldn't get involved with that bullshit, and she shouldn't. She should not get involved with two grown ass women having issues. Let them handle that bullshit. Anyway, moving on from that shit. Jocelyn and Stevie. Well, I don't know how this. Yeah, I think that's how it went. Jocelyn and Stevie, they talking about the party and all that kind of stuff, and Jocelyn is very upset about how Tommy flipped out at the party and all that kind of stuff. But Stevie wasn't worried about that. Stevie is worried about Don being at the party and how it was a surprise and how he don't give a fuck about her and don't understand why she was there after all the shit that she done to them. But Jocelyn on this whole forgiveness and everybody grown and kumbaya and whatever. So then he confronts her about the whole situation with what she said to the Scrap and Sass or whatever it was Scrap about KK and him, and she was like, well, I'm just telling him what I heard. And he was like, no, you need to go apologize. She was like, no, I'm not going to apologize. I won't say it again, but I'm not going to apologize for telling him some shit that I heard. And I said, Jocelyn don't give a fuck, Stevie. So, and she checked the shit out of Stevie and left Stevie sitting there looking stupid as fuck. I said, okay, whatever. Um, Scrapping his family, they go to his cousin gravesite, and everybody there crying and talking about him, and they worried about if KK gonna come. I didn't give a fuck. She come over there with her fake ass tears. I don't know if they was fake. It just looked as fake to me. I didn't care. I didn't care about them going to this boy's cemetery. I really didn't. I didn't care about her crying. I didn't care about him hugging her, and they still didn't mean their sisters. The bitch was just crying. He said mama, he saw his mama crying. He hugged his mama as what a son's supposed to do. He see his mama hurt, and that was it. Whatever. Rashida's trying to have this goddamn brunch. And everybody there, her mama there, Deb is there. And, she like, why is all these chairs here? So then here come Mama D, Scrap, and Ernest. And I'm kind of with Rashida. Mama's like, why is Ernest there? But okay, whatever. So they not here for this bullshit. They not here for each other. They don't want to talk to each other. But whatever. They start talking about the whole store incident, and Mama D still was on that bullshit about them rotten eggs, and still said if you would have sat on your nest long enough, didn't overlook your child. I said, did she? She said she sat on the nest, overlooked egg. If she would have sat on the overlooked egg, she would have. What did she say? She would have found a better daughter or some shit. She said. I just was like, whatever. So they going back and forth, and nothing coming out of this bullshit. And oh, she told her. That's what she said. She said maybe if you would have sat on your egg and watched your nest a little bit, maybe she would have turned out a little better. I said, oh. So then Ernest jumps in and says that Mama D got a drinking problem. Oh shit, why did he do that? Set her the fuck off. She start going in on him. She start going in on him about lube, needing lube and all this shit. I said, oh wow. Wow. I just felt so bad for Scrappy in that moment. I really, really did, because his mama is out of fucking control. She's out of line. um Bitch had brought out a feather and started saging the room. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm trying to look at this. I don't even care. I don't even care about no more notes. I just felt like Mama D was out of line. She crazy. She needs some fucking help. And if she do has a drinking problem, she really needs some fucking help. Get her off this TV. Scrappy, she's not doing you no justice as far as a mom, a black mom, um, a mother to a man that just don't need this. He just really don't need this type of shit. His daughter is in a school age where she can get embarrassed by her grandmama's behavior. I just feel like Mama D is totally fucking out of line with this whole situation. Jocelyn is petty as hell. And that's all I have. I'm sorry this is really long because the show wasn't really that good. But y'all tell me what y'all thought about it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. This is my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review for Season 5, Episode 6. Make sure you follow me on all social media sites by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. And I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.